Welcome back, everybody. We're back out at the range, and for those of you who don't know, this is my Mossberg 930 SPX, I believe is what it's called. This is the tactical version. Usually when I set my camera up, I'm on the other side, so you can see the ejection port, see if there's any malfunctions. But today we're out here asking ourselves the question. These are shotgun cards. Specifically, this one is pretty much the standard Esstac. These Esstac cards have been around for a while now. They are really good. They hold your shells really well. They are pretty durable, but same as anything else, these expire. But we have here today a new type of shotgun card that just came out. This is by a company called Pew Pew Concepts, if I am remembering correctly. Concepts is with a K. These are flexible enough, but sturdy enough that you can see here. These stay open. They can compress if you need to compress them, but because they are more plastic than they are fabric, they are a little bit easier to load, and these hold very, very well. I mean, I'm shaking this thing. And let me get a couple of these loaded. Like I said, these load super easy. Here, like I said, I can literally start them with one hand and then push them all the way through. But because of the material that they're made out of, they are very grippy, and I'm shaking these things. And I cannot get them to budge. Now, the question is, Esstac or these Pew Pew Concepts? It's still up for a debate. These are very new. I just got these in. They just barely were developed. The guy who makes them, I have no affiliation with them. I bought these with my own money, and so I'm out here testing them just for the sake of whether or not these ones are good. But everything that I'm seeing so far shows that these are pretty good. Here, I'll throw a couple. Esstac is flat, so you have to kind of like get the corner of that shell in there and then get it up over that little liner on the inside. And once that liner starts wearing, it's kind of a pain. You have to do this with two hands. You have to get that shell, or you can lift it up with one finger and then hold it in place, and then slide them up and then shake them, and they do hold very well, but they are kind of a pain to load, like I said. So we're gonna get these out, and we're gonna finish loading up this one here. And what we're gonna do is we're going to test these out. These ones have this little plastic pull tab that the guy who's making them said he's going to come out with a new version of them, which these are actually like same material, same fabric. It's actually like not part of the plasticky part. It could be that this could be a stress point here on that corner once you're yanking on them, but like I said, this is the first time I'm getting these things loaded up. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna test these out, and we're gonna get quite a few rounds here. I got some, oh, you can't see it. Let me adjust my camera real quick. All right. So I got a pouch full of shotgun shells here. You guys saw my last video. This is from Armored Republic AR500.com. I love this thing. You can put different shells on the front, different shells in the inside, and they have this like double elastic thing that does not let them come out. Plus, once you unzip it, you can put these little shotgun shell boxes in here, slide them in, slide them out, and zip the sucker back up. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna slap this thing on my shotgun, and we're gonna run some double op bucks, some bird shots, some slugs, some number 4 buckshot, a whole mess of stuff through this, and see if we can't see these things move or not move under some recoil. So I am going to take this shotgun, get it all slung up. These are going to go right here. And like I said, okay, here we go. So they sit right here. They have this pull tab, real easy to grab, real easy to slap back on there. And because these are printed, these slide right out. And then even while it's loaded, I don't know if you can see that, how I did that. This thing's here, and with one hand, I can load them up, no problem, slide them right back out. But said time will tell if these things will hold up. Now, Esstac cards, just so we're on the same page, when you have an Esstac card loaded here, to get one loaded, it's possible to do it one-handed, but you got to kind of finagle them in there. And then once they're there, then you got to still kind of fight that little like anti-slip part in the middle, but they work really well. And then drop one in the chamber, drop one in the tube, rip the sucker off, slap this new one on here. Whoops. Slap this new one on here. And I'm OCD about this. They'll stick one way or another, however you want to stick them on here. But I am very OCD. If they're not lined up just right, then it bugs the crap out of me. But okay, so like I said, I am going to, actually I'm going to take the sling off. I'm going to take this sling off real quick, just so there's less in the way of the, there we go. Just so there's less in the way of seeing these shotgun cards. I mean, it's pretty hard to see. Anyway, let me see, I can't see my screen. All right, I want to make sure that I can see what I'm doing. All right, so I got a couple in the tube. I'm gonna finish loading this up. Like I said, I like to violin load. It gives me better control of the rounds. These ones, the ones that are in the shotgun card, I'm not taking those off. Okay, we're gonna see how they do. All of them, I'm gonna line them up so that the brass is touching the shotgun card, and then I'm gonna run through a bunch of rounds and see if they move. So let's see. Nope. Drop one in the chamber. And then I gotta kind of check my brass because other people are gonna be using this range after I'm done with it. Oops. Grab that one in a second. And then, all right, grab this one real quick, drop it in the chamber. Now these have all been buckshot or birdshot, but as you can see here, I haven't touched it. All of the brass is still touching the card. So let's try. I got some, these are some Sterling double aught buckshot. We'll get this all loaded up. I'm actually gonna move this box of ammo right here. See how many I have in here. I think I might have room for one more. Nope, that was it. Okay, so real quick, talk about one thing before I keep going. So ghost loading these things. Ghost loading is pretty easy to do with these shotguns. I personally will put my finger down in here and push the shells forward, pull that round back. Now that I'm doing this upside down, so bear with me. So that chamber is empty and there's nothing on that lift gate, but I can push that lift gate down. I can put one in the chamber. I can grab one, push it down. Come on. And that didn't work. Okay, so one in the chamber, one right behind it. I'm just gonna gently pull back on that charging handle and push that round down and try to keep that. There we go. And now we got 9 here. These are all double-aught buckshot. So we'll see how this goes. So 9 rounds of double-aught buckshot. That didn't budge at all. Let's try filling this up with some number 1 buckshot. I'm kind of testing this Fiocchi stuff. Anyway, oh, don't like that. It's gonna hit me in the hand. And that barrel's getting really hot, so when I go to violin load, I'll keep my hand right above the light, like that. Open this sucker up. That one is actually yep, just like I thought. I didn't push that one in all the way, and it actually was sitting on the lift gate. Get a couple more in here. So a lot of this Fiocchi home defense stuff, they say it's, oh, I'm out of space. They say it won't cycle in semi-autos. Let's find out if that's true. Yeah. Very, very low recoil stuff. Just do a couple more. Yeah. But it is clear. And so my battery's running low on my phone, so we'll run a couple more rounds through this real quick. But like you can see here, these have not budged an inch. And like I said, I've been running some double-aught buck, some number 1 buckshot. The Fiocchi stuff's the stuff that I'm kind of most interested in right now, just because everybody says, oh, it doesn't run, it doesn't run, it doesn't run. So far, I've got a couple of underpowered rounds that haven't been going as far. And I think these might be a little bit bigger. I'm gonna count these ones. Let's see. 1, yep, didn't eject. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and out. I can only get 6 of these into the tube. So with this one, I would definitely want to ghost load. And if I'm doing home defense ghost loading, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put one here. I'm gonna close the chamber. So what I would do is I'd open this halfway, not all the way, get around in here, and set it on the lift gate. So chamber's empty. The lift gate has one on there, but as soon as I need it, now I got one in the chamber ready to load. So that's how I would run a shotgun for home defense. And that's, like I said, pretty easy. One in the chamber. We'll get this tube loaded up with the last of these Fiocchis that I brought with me, and then pull that sucker back. Push. Oops. I'm gonna push this forward. Pull that back. Unload that one and drop it on the lift gate. Kind of tricky to do. Drop it on the lift gate without getting my finger stuck. And now, watch. Nothing in the chamber, but there's one on the ramp, and then the tube's full. Just reach under. And those ones, really are pretty underpowered for a semi-auto shotgun. But these have not moved one bit. So that has been, you know what? I got some slugs here. Let's try some slugs. I got 4 slugs in here. 3. I am feeling it in my shoulder. So that is loaded up with 4 slugs. These are the Sterling Tornado slugs. And let's see if this can make it go. All right. All 4 slugs through, and this still has not moved one bit. So these shotgun cards by I'm a little bit out of breath, it's kind of warm out here. So these shotgun cards by Pew Pew Concepts are pretty stinking awesome. Like I said, I'm not affiliated with the guy who makes these. I saw that there was someone making some shotgun cards on, I think it was Reddit. Pew Pew Concepts, the US is I think the website. The guy's on Instagram. As soon as I saw them go live, I ordered a couple of them. He's got posts saying that he's redoing these ones to, I think, create a little bit of less of a weak spot. But these are great. They come on, they hold on very well. They go on very easy, and they have not moved. They're very easy to pop around out, and even, like I said, load it right back in there. No issues. Peel that sucker off. Take another one on. Pew Pew Concepts, if you are watching this, you're doing an amazing job. Give Esstac a run for their money. We want more people making stuff. We want more people in the gun community to put stuff out so that people can compete, people can have options. If these outlast Esstac because of the material that they're made out of, why wouldn't you buy them? Why would we? It's just, I'm just amazed. Like I said, no affiliations with the guy, paid for these with my own money, but I am shocked. This one, I've only put, this is, I don't know, maybe a few boxes of ammo through. I don't keep it loaded at home because of the material wears out. You can see here on that front how that this discoloration is right there, because these are getting that worn even just from sitting on my shotgun. So if these ones hold up loaded longer than these ones do, then it's a win in my book. And like I said, the guy's doing a great job. This is chocolate chip one. I think this is some sort of Vietnamese camo. I don't remember what it is, but the guy's got all sorts of cool stuff. So like I said, check that guy out. Show him some love, show him some support, because we need more people that are out there supporting us in the gun community. More options, bigger market. So check them out. Thank you guys for watching. And like I said at the beginning of this, are these better than Esstac? Only time will tell, but oh man, they're really good. So check them out. See you guys next time.